Welcome back to Final Fantasy the Crystal Chronicles, everybody. In this video, we're going to leave Shella and move on to Sluice and finish up Year 5. So, here we go for our second time. Ladies and gentlemen, Sluice. We are back to this awesome music. And there are no new bios for this year. All the enemies you saw in Cycle 1 are the enemies that are going to be here in any cycle you come. Now, remember that enemies do get a little bit stronger each cycle. They get some increased stats, so they will be a little bit tougher to defeat, but nothing really has changed. The map has changed severely, though. The first year we were here, the sluice was full of water, and all these treasure chests that were down in the ground we couldn't get. In years 5 through 8, the sluice is broken, and so all the treasure that we couldn't get before, we are able to get now because of the water being drained. I didn't mention this, and I forgot all about it, but you can actually fix the sluice before year 8. And I'll show you how to do that. Now, I remembered the flowers being here, but I did not remember the actual fixing of the river, so thank you to the person who left that comment. I think it was in the Lanari Desert Part 2 video, and they totally reminded me, so thank you so much for that. Because it's very, very important, actually. That changes the game severely. Like in year 5, I can come here, fix the sluice, and then I don't have to wait for like 3 more years for the water to fill back up because we need to go back across the Jagan River. So we're going to be doing that, but I did want to show off both sides of the stage, both when it was actually drained and when it was full of water. So the stage itself, other than that, doesn't change. No new gates are, I don't know, created, or anything new really shows up besides the water draining, but that is a huge thing because it unlocks so much in the actual stage itself. And again, this place is kind of confusing. It's very like round and kind of a nuisance to get around in, but I'll try to figure it out here. Because this is supposed to be like a kind of a speed run of the area. First video explains how to get through the actual stage a lot better. So I'm just gonna kind of run around, make my way around, take my time. Ouch, that hurt. I like walked right into that. I had avoided it, but I had to dodge right into the griffin, of course. I'm looking for a life stone, that's why I'm stalling right now. There we go. I'm trying to defeat a bunch of enemies until I get a life stone, because I do need one to finish up the stage, so there we go, thank you. Life stone's mandatory for the stage. You cannot finish the stage without it. Now when you're in the areas where the water's drained, if you examine these flowers, it seems that this is the legendary or fabled pump flower. The pump flowers are what allows the water to flow through the entire area, and what you need to do is you need to hit the flowers with a life spell to bring the flowers back to life, and you can tell them apart, the dead ones and the alive ones, because the alive ones will have a flower on it. That will allow you to get the switches in the area, because you do need to flush out the switches out of the water, as we remember, and if there's no water, then you can't get the switches. So that is its first purpose for finishing the actual stage, and if you manage to revive all of the pump flowers, you can then, of course, bring all the water back to the Jagan, and be able to use the Jagan fully in later years, so very important. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, I have to edit that out. I had to like pause the game. I hate that. It's like always right in the middle of a recording too. It can't just come, you know, randomly when I have nothing that I'm doing. I don't know, just playing a game on my own. Oh, it's gonna do it again, I bet. I can feel it coming. Okay, how many more sneezes am I gonna have in this video? That's 2 so far. I'm also having no luck trying to defeat all these enemies, apparently. The toads, as you can see, also have a more powerful blizzard spell. I don't know if I think he's shown it off, the Gigan Toad, but they get like not Blizzaga, but they get Blizzara, I guess is how you would pronounce that. Let's go ahead and use life on this pump flower as well, because if we give that pump water life, it will allow us to get the switch out of the water. So let's drop the chalice, and there we go. So yeah, if you tried that without having water, it wouldn't work, you know, for obvious reasons. And then this needs to go all the way over here, because they had to space things out a lot, clearly. There was no other way they could have done it. They just had to make my life difficult. There we go. Oops. I have so many command slots now that I have to, like, cycle through a bunch of crap to get what I need to get. I'm pretty sure my command slots are full though for the game. I'm pretty sure I've picked up every single accessory that could extend my... Oh, I keep walking into that. That's what I mean, his extended blizzard spell. But I'm pretty sure I have every single command slot I can get in the game, so... It's a good thing and a bad thing, because I have, like, so much stuff to cycle through, but I can have so much more. So, these toads are quite tough in the second and third cycle, as well as the griffins. They give me quite a bit of trouble as well. Alright, so continuing onwards here. We still have lots of chests to pick up. And I feel another sneeze coming on. This is irritating. Excuse me again, sneeze number 3. What is happening today? Somebody call this like the sneeze video, and now I can feel my nose is running. I don't want to have to take a break to go blow my nose. It's not like it's allergies or anything. It's the middle of September, for crying out loud. Okay, so down in this pool of water there should be 2 more chests. And don't you dare tell me you're tired, Mog. Come on, we're in this together, man. Nasally. There's one there with a craft in it. Let's see what we can get rid of here. Let's eat a fish for no apparent reason. Get rid of the spring water because it's useless. And that's good for now, whatever. We only need a few spaces. Frost gloves, of course I empty out my bag and I can't even use it. I mean, go figure, right? And life on that pump flower. And if the griffin would get out of my way, I can ignore you completely, so thank you. While I leave, now that I have my 2 treasure chests, I bid you good day, sir. Alright, that gate we're gonna have to get a switch for. I guess we can do that right now, actually. Because this is like the easiest one in the entire stage to get. You don't even have to leave the safety of your chalice circle. Because it's right here. There we go. Alright, Mog, you carry that, I'll carry this, and there we go. Okay, still some stuff to get, though. I hate this long, winding corridor, because I always feel like I'm gonna get ambushed by an enemy, because you can't really see in front of you, but... There's not too many enemies on this walkway, which they've been pretty generous about. There's a chest here, though. One lone chest I need to grab, because it has an artifact in it. And in practice, I did manage to get all 4 artifacts, which is nice. It's not like Taito, where I was trying to figure out why the hell I couldn't get the 4th artifact. I have no idea why that wasn't working. Now I feel like I sound sick in my recording. I had to, like, I'd pause the game and take a break to blow my nose, because I guess, I don't know. Ugh. There's not really anything else this way. There is a pump flower, though, so I think I'll just go ahead and revive the pump flower, if nothing else. Because this door over here is just another shortcut to the area we'll be going to using the door we already went through, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. Basically, it's like an area that goes to the same place we'll be going, so I'm just gonna revive that pump flower and forget about it. Because we don't need to go that way, we already opened up the gate with the last key that we should be able to go through. And I think I've gotten all the treasures so far, so we're making some good progress here. Our time's not too bad either. This is another stage I just find kind of difficult to speed run because it is kind of easy to get lost in here, and you have to do the pump flowers, and the enemies actually create quite a few mobs that you have to kind of be wary of. And of course Mog's tired, which doesn't surprise me, but that's okay. That thing would probably be pretty heavy. I mean, speaking in all fairness, I mean, he's like this little puff ball of puffness, and I can't imagine how much that chalice would actually weigh with 2 drops of myrrh, although, you know, being that myrrh is magical, I don't know how much it would actually weigh, but... Anyways, I guess I'll cut Mog some slack. It's better than doing the adventure alone. There's only 1 treasure chest in that water area. So there should be another pump flower here. Revive that one, so that we can get our key to go to the boss when we need it, which we'll get from this pool of water. Not quite ready for that yet, though. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clear out some of these guys, because they're gonna get in my way, because I do need to get that key when I do go ahead to leave the area, which I'm not ready to do yet. There's still some stuff we can grab. And I do like this world. I kind of miss this world as well. I really like coming here when I was younger, just because the music was so happy, and because I was always curious to come back and see all of the changes with the water being drained and stuff like that. I'm gonna ignore all of you for now, I think, because I don't need to defeat you right now, although I probably will need to later on. If they stop following me. Really? You're gonna follow me this far? You spawned, like, way the hell over there. Fine, I'll defeat you now, then. Thank you. Die. Thank you. God, they were asking for it. I'm gonna eat some food just to clear out some more space in my inventory here. Ah, stupid. Okay. Last little leg of the stage, guys. We're almost done. I'm just looking for that last artifact and a few more pieces of treasure. I'm wondering if the same enemy is going to drop the same, or it's going to be the same enemy to drop an artifact like it was last time, which I'm kind of hoping, because I just did a practice of this area, and it should work, so I had to revive that pump flower. Another thing you can do is if you don't get a life spell, you can actually use your Phoenix down on it, which is a complete waste of an item, but it is, I mean, it is necessary to finish the stage. So if you're getting like really screwed and the stage is just being really, really mean, like will not give you a life spell, that's another option you can do, is you can just use Phoenix down if you have it. And if you don't have Phoenix down and you don't have a life spell, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess the game just really hates you, which, you know, in this game doesn't really surprise me. This game's done some pretty mean things to me. And in my practice run, this griffin right here dropped the last artifact I needed, so I'm going to try to destroy this guy. And if that doesn't work, then I guess I'll just go off screen a bit and destroy any other enemies I hadn't defeated, but you can see there he dropped it, so... It looks like he didn't drop the same artifact as before, but he did drop one, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice to do a practice run and kind of know, you know, sort of what you're doing, but have the result be a little bit different, which is kind of what I like about this game. It's very randomized. And I shouldn't be wasting my time with these griffins, because I don't even need to defeat them, but they're just in my way, and they cause so much damage, and I just feel so spiteful, like I need to defeat them. Anyways, this is our last artifact, I think. Let's take a quick look here. I might have missed one. Nope, I got them all. So that is awesome. Now that that's done, and we've collected pretty much every treasure that I can think of, I don't think I missed any, we will be able to go ahead. Did I get the one in here? Pretty sure I did. We'll be able to finish up the stage, which is awesome. So that is View the Sluice with the water, and this is View the Sluice without the water. And so we've seen two very different sides of it, which is very nice. I like that this game does that too. The stages kind of change because you are constantly having to repeat the stage over and over and over again. So, oh crap! I thought all the enemies were cleared out. I was gonna say, okay, Mog, I'll give you a break because I have to put the shells on the switch anyways. But oh, whatever. I'll take care of this last griffin. Why not? Because I'm not actually going to be showing the boss battle because the golem doesn't actually change until year 3, or cycle 3 rather, and I'm just going to do his boss battle in its own video, and I'm not going to come back here again, so this video won't go on for too much longer because I'm not going to bother with the boss, so let's go ahead and place that on there. Make sure you have good health while doing this as well, because remember you have to walk a really long ways to get that key, and you're going to lose some health in the process, but it's not too far, especially if you come back and you've got a lot of hearts like I do. It's not that difficult. Alright, so now that the stage is finished, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fight the boss, and I will just cut back to when we are going to get all of our artifacts and score and things like that for the dungeon, so see you then. Okay, so just finishing up the boss of this world for a second time there. Not really anything different, like I said. He's a little faster and a little bit stronger, but he goes down like a wuss, just like he did the first time. I still feel bad for him, because he's basically like one of the most... He's just one of the easiest bosses in this game. Like, no question about it. Okay. So that's our third drop for the year. We will be returning home. And what is our last letter of year 5 going to be? Let's see. Oh, it's actually another letter from Herdy. That's actually really quite nice. Be happy. I will grant you happiness, but think hard about what happiness really means to you. I don't really know how you'll grant me happiness, but thank you, I guess. That's kind of a nice sentiment. I'm thinking, and I'm not going to send him anything because he's not really a person I need to have a relationship value with, so I'll send him a reply, though, at the very least. That's the nice thing to do. There we go. So long, Kupo! I want my own Moogle, seriously. And picking up items, we left actually quite a few of them behind, but it's not too bad. 144 is nothing too shabby. We've got Strength +1, Magic +1, Defense, Blizzard Ring, Strength +2, Defense +2, and Magic +1. I think I will go ahead and I will take Strength +2 this time. Okay, and returning back for our 5th time. 5 years have passed since I first set out. There was a man who lost his memory and spent his days chasing some sort of light. How could anyone go on without any memory at all? Perhaps he hunts the light because, stripped of his memory, he has nothing left. If he still had his memory, he would surely have chosen a different path. And we're talking about the Black Knight, of course. And it's going to show us the Miasma streams for year 6, but we don't care because we're awesome and we can get through all of those streams if we want to. Alright, so we are back at Tippa, but I'm going to save that for the next video because year 6 is going to actually be different from any other year we've done before, and I'd like to explain that in the next video. So thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope that I will see you in the next video of Final Fantasy: The Crystal Chronicles.